the semifinal stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome to Pasadena, California, in the iconic Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We're almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up for the semifinal collision. That one sails out of the back of the end zone at the touchback. Showing blitz here. They'll run it here. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
So 2nd and 7 after the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. He's running out of time here. He's hit as he throws it. The ball is picked off. Breaks into the open. At the 10. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment. And they move into the lead here in the semifinal.
Gosh, I mean, the defense could not have written a better script than this. First drive of the game, not only do you come up with a pick, but you spot your offense 6 points right away. I wouldn't be surprised if they tell their offense, just sit back and take it easy, fellas.
Lining up to try the extra point. PAT makes it 7-0. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And the deep kick will sail out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after going a pick 6 last time out here. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
There's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. And it's a direct snap. Caught completion. And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Aggies, as they fight back here in this playoff game.
Just when we thought this game might be slipping away, these guys come right back down the field with a quick strike and a touchdown, and it's back to being a close game.
See if they can convert the point after. And it's good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Here's the return from inside the 5. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team.
Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets will take over. First things in.
On the set.
From the shotgun, an inside handoff.
There's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Second down play coming up. Back to pass. It's Graves. Quick throw. Catch made on the out route. You bring him down after a short gain there. The Yellow Jackets looking to crank up the tempo a bit. And they pick up the first on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That is a great job by this defense. The defensive line really taking control up front. I love how those linebackers flowed on that play. Nice tackle for a loss. It sets up a 4th down.
Oh, a big decision here very early. They're going to go for it on their own side of the 50 on the first possession. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Grabbed by the receiver. And the Yellow Jackets pick up enough yards to move the sticks.
But this coach isn't holding anything back today. Plenty of time left, and the confidence to go for it is very telling of the faith he has in his guys.
They mix it up with a run. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss on the play.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Back to throw. It's Graves. He escapes the pocket. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They'll stop him short. The completion gained 5 yards, but brings up 4th down. The back's got it. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop.
Well, this is exactly what can happen when you're overly aggressive and things go bad. And I get it when it's late in the game and you're trying to climb back into it. But to have a turnover on downs now, and this one could hurt you.
They'll come up in wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. Direct snap. When he's getting boxed in, the defense not at all fooled by the Wildcat look.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice game. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss, 2nd down and 11. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Oh, that one's picked off. He can go. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow.
Chris, that second-tier defender or linebacker sometimes can get lost in coverage. I don't know if the quarterback saw him. Quarterback threw it right to him, comes up with the interception, and then he has the speed to take it all the way to the house.
They'll try to add the lead now with a PAT. PAT is good. They go up a touchdown, 14-7. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. This one is not returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. Receivers around now before the snap. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Looking deep to the right side. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. Look out, he's in the clear. And he steps out of bounds. A solid return and a great way to set up his offense here.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
Using his legs, it's Burks. You seem able to make the stop after a short gain.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. The back's got it again, and they'll stop him short of the line to gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run.
Deep shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Well, they take a shot into the end zone on 3rd down. They come up empty, but a reasonable field goal attempt now if they want to take it.
So looks like they'll bring the field goal unit onto the field. Trying to connect from 41 yards away. And it's good right down the middle. And they add to their lead.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. That's a deep kickoff, hammered out the back of the end zone for a touchback. defender. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Toss play. Back heads to his right. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half, and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
It's 3rd down to the offense. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Catch made on the out route. Looks like Texas A&M will have the first down.
Fighting Texas Aggies.
So Georgia Tech has the lead here, Kurt, and the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime, the crucial second quarter beginning right now. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. And he'll set up to throw. Receiver makes the catch and heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
That completion makes it 2nd and short. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. 0 running room. Stopped right at the last range.
Well, a lot of times you match up a wide receiver, you get a linebacker on him. I like to think that the wide receiver can shake him. This linebacker is really athletic and is able to make plays in space.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision? Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball into enemy territory. First down now at the 40.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this first down on the 3rd down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
First down. Looking to throw the football. That's a fly to the wideout. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. And he drops back in the gun. The pocket breaking down. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Well, they're going to go for it, try to keep the drive going. 4th down and 7. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And the deep shot falls incomplete, but wait, there is a flag on the play, so we'll check that out. So the offense will decline the penalty and just take the result of that play. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. To throw, it's Graves. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. He makes the ground. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41. Good job there finding the back of that angle route. The timing was perfect there.
Yeah, effective third down play to be able to move the chains. I really like the cut there on the route by the running back, getting across the middle of the field. And like you said, the quarterback does a nice job of getting the ball out of his hands quickly to give the back a chance to not only catch the ball, but get the yards for the first down. Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And now they'll set up for the point after. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Toss play to the outside. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Trying to create here on the move. Catch made, a lot of space now. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41.
Huge gain here by Texas A&M on a perfectly thrown ball and a great play by the wide receiver on the back end. These Texas A&M receivers can hurt you with their speed and execution when they get the ball thrown downfield.
This offense moves into enemy territory inside the 45 after that big play. And looking to throw now on first down. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Tackle quickly, but a solid gain. Ball spotted at the 25 now.
Boy, another positive gain for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Great defensive play, tackled quickly. Not much of a gain. Pass complete. It's second down now. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a first and goal.
Well, this receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play, already over 50 yards here in this first half.
Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he bustles into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Chris, we're still early in this football game. We're in the second quarter. It's a critical touchdown to get their confidence to believe that they can come back and still win this game.
The extra point is good. They cut the lead to 10, 24-14. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. And now the handoff. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Some strong run defense there makes it 2nd and 10 now from the 25. Looking to throw. It's Braves. Moves out of the pocket. Runs out of room and runs out of time. They trap him for a sack. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Trapped again in the pocket.
3rd down and long, and they go play action. Puts the quarterback in a tough spot by taking his eyes off of the coverage. Now, I get that can maybe help the protection, but here it did not, and now you have a sack.
The Yellow Jackets will have to punt this one away. Looking to flip the field here. We'll see what he can do with the return. And the returner will be brought down. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Looking to pass here. Bringing pressure. And it's incomplete. Little first down trickery. Doesn't work that time.
Well, the defense had everything covered downfield. The quarterback tries to check it down, but how about the defensive speed to be able to sniff that out?
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. A play action, looking to throw. On the move now. Looks left and finds his target there. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Offense trying to move into scoring position if they can convert 3rd and short here from the 50. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. The pass rush closing in. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Tackle made after a big gain. Ball moves to the 21.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on 3rd down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive, Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
Looking to throw it on first down. Caught quickly. The tackle is made. The offense is now set up with a first and goal from the 8.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
He's got it right near the end zone. He will score. Touchdown, Aggies.
Chris, this is a great touchdown by the quarterback and receiver, but I just can't help but think this is why defensive coordinators work so hard on the pursuit drill. Better effort from the collective defense might have prevented that from being a touchdown.
PAT is good. They draw within 3, 24-21. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. So not much time left before halftime as they begin this possession here. Can they make something happen? To the air, it's Graves. Here's the throw deep downfield. Oh, the pass is picked off. Could take it all the way. Tackle after the pick, and that'll do it for the first half of play. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Aggies will kick this away to get the second half going. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. And the Georgia Tech offense is back out there, trying to build the lead as we begin the third quarter and trying to clean up those pass protection issues. First play of the third quarter is a handoff.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Now it's second down here. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. It's an out route. The catch made. He stopped out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
There's a really great job here with the quarterback and the receiver. This is all about timing. Quarterback gets back, no hitch in his delivery, gets the ball out in front of the receiver where he can run away from the defender for a nice completion.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Takes the handoff again. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Quick throw caught on the left side. Inside the 30. They make the tackle, but that play moves it inside inside the red zone.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
And the Yellow Jackets begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Ball handed off. The gain is 3 yards, brings up a 2nd down and 7.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
They'll ride the back again here. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Third and short here in this playoff game, the 8th play of the drive. Back to throw. It's Braves. Defense is coming after him. Swung to the pass rush. A sack.
A lot of times we get caught up, Chris, in the one-on-one battles with the receivers and the DBs. Here's a great example of up front, the offensive line and the defensive line. Who wins that battle? This time the defense wins it and they get the sack.
And the field goal unit coming on the field now. He connected the first time. This attempt is from 44 yards away. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And this won't be returnable out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texas A&M offense back on the field. Now they'll run it on the toss. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Looks like he's going to run it. Passes the 40. Has the first, still on the move. And they make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk play on the scramble. He saw an opening and just went for it.
Are you kidding me? This big a gain on a quarterback scramble? Defensive coordinator better get his defense together because that had to be a blown assignment. There's no way that a quarterback should get out in the open field off of a scramble and pick up those kind of yards.
This offense is rolling at the moment. It's 1st down and 10. A draw to the back.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. And it's a direct snap. Defense has got him, but that Wildcat wrinkle earns enough to get the first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
This Texas A&M offense is moving quickly down the field. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Catch made, looking for the goal line. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back.
Quarterback looks downfield and make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. A quick throw out left, complete. They finally stop it, but that gain is good for a first and goal.
They pick up a completion. It doesn't get big yards, but you know what? Enough for the first down. Let's move the sticks.
And the Aggies looking to punch it in here. It's first and goal. We'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
I love that this defense is still fighting and still attacking. They're defending a first and goal play, and instead of just laying down and letting the offense score, no. They're not backing down. They get penetration, come up with a tackle for a loss.
They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Running up the middle, but stuff for no gain. The player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or then check him out. They've moved it to the 3. Now it's third and goal. Wants to throw it. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
Pass up the chip shot field goal attempt. They're going to go for it on fourth down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Looking for 6. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a huge fourth down stop.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this fourth down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
So the drive begins here, backed up at their own 9. And here's the handoff. First down and more. He's still running. He stopped at the 22, but that's important breathing room on this drive.
Here's the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. So Georgia Tech has the lead here, Kirk. Sitting in a pretty good spot as we wrap up the third quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game stats while we have a chance. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. It's a draw. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, nowhere to go on the inside on that draw. Tried to bounce it, Kirk, but nothing doing.
How about the push there from the middle of that interior, that defensive line? As you said, nowhere for him to go, so he's trying to make something out of nothing. And by going out wide, he puts himself at risk of being chased down by the speed of this defense, and that's what we got, a loss for the offense. You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
The Yellow Jackets starting a new series here on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Graves. Catch made by the tight end. But the play loses yardage. Very tough second down coming up now.
I'll tell you what, man, this defensive speed is electric. Great job of running to the football. Nowhere to go at all after that throw.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Running back grabs it on the screen. And they bring him down. Blocker has not much help on the screen there. He's short of the first down.
Wow, they get positive yards here. I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Looking for the wide out. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Oh, that really hurts for this defense. They get these guys to third down, a chance to maybe get them off the field, and they give up a first down late in the game. The clock will continue to roll.
Big throw by the quarterback off the RPO.
This defense reminds me of a group that just is all about preparation. They are completely dialed in on this play. Yeah, they give up the completion, but how about that? Nowhere to go after the catch.
He's going to hand this off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, it's Graves. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch me over the middle. And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this fourth down and short.
Quick throw on fourth down to the left side. Finding space at the 20. Tackle him down at the 1. Big gain in the pitch and catch. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. After the big gainer, suddenly a great chance to score. First and goal from the 3. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. He fights in for the score. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
The offense is out there. Here comes a 2-point conversion attempt. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. And it's incomplete on a very risky throw in the end zone.
That is the score. Georgia Tech 33, Texas A&M 21.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And the return team able to make the recovery and avoid a damaging turnover there.
Oh, boy. The kick returner catches a break, His teammate was able to recognize the ball on the ground and he made a heads-up play to get on top of it.
Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Defense got a big fourth down stop in the last possession. Let's see what happens here. Oh, delay of game penalty. That's the last thing you want to do at this placement in the field. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. The receiver makes the catch. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Offensively, you get to the fourth quarter, you're down in a game. You're thinking about vertical shots and getting out of bounds to try to stop the clock. If I'm a defensive coordinator, I'll give that up all game long. Short little routes, tackling them inbounds. Let's keep that clock moving.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Gets the first and still running. Now here he goes. Past the 40. At the 20. At the 10. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. That score makes things a lot more interesting here in the fourth quarter with a spot in the national championship game on the line.
This feels like a playoff game now. You can see it on the guys' faces. That was a momentum punch. Now the focus shifts to the opposition. Can they march down and answer, or will they wilt to the pressure?
And they're able to tack on the extra point. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. Grinding away on the ground. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You can almost sense the coaches challenge this offensive line before they went out on the field, how important this drive is with the lead late in the football game. They are hitting people and pushing people around up front and being able to get positive yards on 1st and 10.
So 2nd and 7 after the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. And the same runner's got it again. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line in a hurry-up. The 2-minute timeout. The defense desperate to get the football back, trailing here late. A playoff game on the line here. The offense play keep away to secure the victory. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. The Yellow Jackets pick up 1st down yardage to keep the drive going.
Boy, Chris, you cannot overstate how big of a conversion this was to be able to pick this up on the ground. Yeah, the offense still has the lead, but you can just feel the defense having all the momentum with the points they've been able to compile. And that run right there picks up a 1st down and can kind of settle things down a bit.
Heading left after the handoff. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8. And the national championship game comes down to the final 2 minutes. Can the offense keep the football and bleed out the clock? There's the handoff. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Playoff dreams coming down to the final 2 minutes here. Offense looking to keep the football and secure the win. Dropping back, it's Graves. And it's intercepted, a crushing play. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
Just when things were looking bleak, Chris, the defense comes up with a momentum-changing interception, and they set themselves up with the opportunity to take the lead back, and this time maybe for good.
The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game, final minutes, and the offense produce some magic. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking to scramble. On the run, he'll let it go. It's picked off again, the 4th for this QB today. Now he's bringing it back. The 30, inside the 20. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment. Taking command now in the 4th quarter, closing in at a bid for the national championship game.
Chris, how about the safety here? Just kind of sitting back, waiting patiently to read the quarterback, and then once the ball's in the air, there's the range to come up with that interception. And I love that he's got the speed in the hands to make this quarterback pay for it.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. Extra point up and good, so the lead is 12 here in the 4th quarter. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Long kickoff, no chance for a return. It'll be a touchback. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. He's got the first and still going. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice game. They're getting closer to the 50.
Wow, man, this guy's having a heck of a day. Now, they may not win this game today, but you cannot fault his effort, what he's been able to. He's been the one bright spot as that last carry now puts him over the 100-yard mark.
The game moves the ball past the 40, sets up another 1st and 10. Now here's the toss play. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8. Let's see what the call is. That goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Direct snap. That's incomplete. The attempt at trickery does not work. That'll bring up third down.
Well, the offense is trying to create some matchups to their advantage, but, man, this defense is so athletic. Nowhere to go here after this catch.
Challenging play for the offense. They face third and long here from their own 43. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking deep for late-game heroics. That's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on third down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on fourth and long.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Hit as he released it. He's got it with room to run. Breaks into the clear. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Aggies.
This offense has done what's been asked of them. They get the touchdown. Now it comes down to, can you recover the onside kick to give yourself a shot?
Kicking team on now for the extra point. PAT up and good to get a little bit closer. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery.
Well, they didn't really have much of a choice. Had to go with his onside kick, but as we all know, such a low chance of actually recovering this. It was likely their only option if they wanted to get another shot at trying to get the football back.
So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. That's a great performance in the pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically, and they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that's going to do it. The winner survives and advances in the playoff bracket. We'll talk to you down the line. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.